Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have Game of Thrones the card game, 2nd edition. We have game number 3 from the Face-to-Face Store Championships 2016 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. If you missed the first 2 matches, you can go back and check those out. They should be in the playlist. On the left we have Kevin from the Burlington, Hamilton, Brampton, wherever he's from. He's from that area. And he's in Toronto now, playing against, on the right, we have Philippe, who's all the way down from the Montreal Thrones group to come down and play with us. We had 2 Store Championships on this weekend, so he decided to come down and play in both, one day after the other. So it was great seeing him. Philippe, it was awesome seeing you, man. So glad you came down for that. I'll definitely see you guys at your regional coming up.
One of them noble causes.
All right, so we got the setup, which is pretty good on the left for Kevin, who's playing, looks like Lannister with that big house card there, and Banner of the Rose. And he set up a Garden Caretaker and Tywin on the right. We have the awesome Faction Tyrell metal business card looking house card that's sideways there, sort of. I don't know, looks cool. It's got the Tyrell art on it from left and right, and Lady Olenna in the middle. And he's playing Lord of the Corssing for his agenda. And for those that don't know, haven't seen that agenda played, this was a couple days after that agenda came out. It basically allows you to do a 3rd challenge with extra strength. Well, let me start over. That basically gets you -1 strength for each of your characters for the first challenge you initiate each phase. Or each round, I guess, and then the second challenge it doesn't do anything, but the 3rd challenge you initiate, you get +2 for each of your characters, and if you win that challenge, you get an extra power for your faction card. So it's interesting agenda. It's definitely in the Tyrells. It's usually for more of a rushy style deck. So we'll see how fast he can push to the win here, if he does win, in fact. Or the Lannister deck holds him off. But if we look at the setup on the other side, after marshalling first round here, we have Knight of the Flowers with Marjorie by his side. Always great. We got Littlefinger, get some economy next round. And we got 2 Garden Caretakers. We also have High Garden out, and that one, if you spend a gold, you can remove an attacker from a challenge. That's including your own attackers in your challenges. And a Rose Road.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So Tywin's milked. So he does not have a text box right now, but he does have his Lord trait. So no +2 gold from him. And we got the Garden Caretaker and Jaime Lannister put into play using the Noble Cause reduction for Lords and Ladies. So Noble Cause played on both sides there. And it looks like the first player token, which is that nice Hand of the Kingpin, has signified that the Tyrell player will go first.
For challenges?
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, you were first, so I would hope not.
No. Power for 0?
Power for 0?
So it looks like a power challenge with 0 strength. Remember, from Lord of the Crossing, -1 strength, so that Garden Caretaker is a 0.
That was a good blank challenge. Next.
Intrigue.
And we got Intrigue for the second one. So no winners on the power challenge, because 0 versus 0, nobody wins.
We will submit no defenders.
So no defenders for the Intrigue, I think.
I did kind of say that out loud. No.
Kevin reevaluating his hand, deciding whether or not he wants to let that go.
No defenders, yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
So no defenders after all.
3 power?
Yep.
And he grabs Tyrion.
Little friend.
So first power of the game from an unopposed Intrigue challenge, putting the Tyrell player up 1-0 over the Lannister player. And it looks like that's it. He doesn't want to put in the military challenge, knowing it can be defended. Give Jaime Renown, because the Night Flyers will only get +2. So we're on Kevin's challenges here. He does a military attack with Tywin and Jaime.
Well, I'll try to.
And
I'll try to. That hints at you something you think of. No, I have nothing.
Well, treachery is always
Well, I
possible.
mean, no. But
so Marjorie buffs Knight of Flowers. Looks like he's protecting from the put to the sword possibility here.
okay.
And Kevin does have 2 gold, so he probably was going for it if he has it in hand. But Jamie does get a renown. And a Garden Caretaker was chosen for claim. So intrigue challenge for Jamie, no defenders. And he grabs a Mare in Heat.
That seems like it might be annoying in the future.
Yeah.
And a 1 strength power challenge unopposed, getting 2 more power for Kevin, putting him up to 3 on the Lannister side. Against a 0 for the Tyrell deck.
I'm at 5 of 6.
Also, I just want to take a shout out to Fantasy Flight for being awesome and giving me some exclusive spoilers. If you guys haven't received the Wolves of the North Stark expansion yet, if you're watching this before that, and want to see some spoiled plots from that box, go back to the video titled Wolves of the North Exclusive Spoilers, where we review some of the cards that have been spoiled up to this point. But near the end of the video, I reveal 2 exclusive plot spoilers given to me by Fantasy Flight, so if you'd like to see those, check out that video. I'll try to put it in the description below for this video. So Colin Banner's played on the Tyrell side. It's going to get him 4 gold due to the 4 characters across the board. And a Confiscation. Played to get rid of the Milk of the Poppy off Big Bad Tywin, helping to boost the economy of the Lannister player. Oh, he did get another Tyrion. Actually, 2 more copies. So Tyrion will come into play with a duplicate. And we see the 3rd copy there in the discard pile from the Intrigue Challenge last phase. So all copies of Tyrion have come out of that deck. Looks like a King's Road and pass over to Philippe to Marshall. Another milk on Tywin.
Stick around a bit now.
I can wait.
And we got a Mare in Heat on the Knight of Flowers. And Heartsbane. So we got a little Voltron Knight of Flowers action happening here. Where we soup up a character. So the Mare in Heat basically says attached to a knight character only. If he's attacking or defending alone, you can kneel Mare in Heat to remove a character with higher strength than attached character from the challenge. Which works great on the Knight of Flowers, since he attacks alone, you can only declare 1 defender. And if that defender is lower strength, Knight of Flowers wins. If that's higher strength, Knight of the Flowers will bounce him out with Mare in Heat. So nice little interaction there.
1 card now?
Yeah. You?
Intrigue.
So we're starting with an intrigue here with Tyrion to gain 2 gold. And we think he might have a put to the sword from last round that he did not play.
Must be a really good one.
I'm kind of afraid
So,
of the Tyrell on Knight
Philippe
of Flowers.
is protecting Knight of Flowers
guess
there
that's
by not losing the intrigue. He doesn't want it to hit his Knight of Flowers. Playing that Tears of Bliss that you assume is in that Laney Rose deck. But Kevin did get the 2 gold he needs if he has put to the sword. He's debating here, putting in Jamie standing in a military with Tywin again. Which Knight of Flowers can bump out one of them if necessary.
am the first player, aren't I? Pass action.
Try to remove Tywin from challenges.
No interrupt.
So Marin Heat just bounced Tywin out of the challenge.
Do you have any action? Raise him to 8.
And we got Heartsbane bumping up Knight of Flowers to 8 strength.
8's a big number. Pass action.
So successfully defended there with Knight of Flowers. He's going to gain a power for Renown. And we got a chump challenge here. Power of 1 with Garden Caretaker. And fully defended with Marjorie. I would have personally just blocked it with the Garden Caretaker to block the unopposed, since he had no power on his house card, but
Intrigue.
looks like we got an intrigue now with Littlefinger. Of, I believe, 3, since it's the first challenge, due to Lords of the Crossing. It's gaining Tyrion 2 extra gold there.
Secret defensive tiers.
And successfully defended, I guess, with Tyrion.
Power challenge.
And now we got a power challenge of 1 with the Garden Caretaker. And the power challenge is 1.
Military.
I
got it. I got it.
So Widow's Wail played there to bring Jaime over the strength of the Lords of the Crossing buff on the Rattleshirts Raiders, and gaining him a renown. And dominance going to the Lannister player.
Get off the drink. Bring shame to your family. 3 of 6.
It's 6 to 2.
Sorry, I was talking about my hand size versus my reserve.
Oh, okay, okay. Take a his power.
It's good just for me to say it out loud, just so.
Just 1.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Alright, so we flip into a Wildfire against a Summons.
I think that should be you.
Should be me.
And we have the Lannister player choosing the Tyrell player to go first. And it looks like Wildfire goes off first.
Summon.
Absolutely.
And we have the Rattleshirts Raiders being chosen for Summons.
You love to stick around.
He's got an infinite supply of raiders.
Thank you.
Got you? Yep.
Four, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, he's still here.
So we're on to the Tyrell marshalling. Let's see what he puts out here. Try to turn this game around. So there's that Rattleshirts Raiders we saw grabbed with the Summons. And we have a Seal the Hand on the Knight of Flowers. Just when you thought he couldn't get any more attachments, he gets another one.
2 left.
Doesn't look like he's strong enough to defend a Tears of List, though. So that is still the risk. But all those attachments would go back to hand since none of them are terminal.
Great cereal for Al.
So we have Sirio played on the Lannister side. And a Lannisport Merchant. And we're over to challenges.
Start with the power challenge.
So we got Power Challenge here. Looks like a 4 with the -1 from Lords of the Crossing. But remember, we do have Marjorie sitting there in play and a Heartsbane attached. And we know with Seal of the Hand, most likely
No defenders.
Knight of Flowers is going to be attacking or defending more than once.
Plane and keywords.
So it looks like we get no defenders,
Legitimate.
which now bumps them up to 5 power. And it looks like Seal of the Hand is activated successfully.
Followed by an intrigue challenge.
Reaction?
We got an intrigue challenge of 4. Tyrion's gold generation. Awesome as always.
No.
And it looks like Kevin's deciding here whether he wants to defend or not. Evaluating those cards in his hand. Looks like he's got about 3 there. And he likes them, so he's going to try to defend with 9, I believe. 5 on Jamie, +2 for Widow's Will, and 2 for the Merchant. And it looks like it's successfully defended. And it does not look like Philippe saved any gold to use High Garden if necessary. And now that Sirio's out on the board on the other side, just thinking here, if he gives Stealth out and a military icon, I think that put to the sword. If it is truly in his hand, Kevin will be able to get it off. And we may see the Knight of Flowers die here. But he does have 3 gold. We may see a Tears on the Knight of Flowers and a put to the sword on Marjorie, which I've done a few times myself in the same turn. It's pretty great.
Military.
Oh, we got a military challenge here. Knight of Flowers, +2 on each character, with the Rattleshirt Raiders also in the challenge. And no defenders.
Defenders, Renown, Lord of the Crossing.
You earned it.
And you go.
So now 8 power on the Tyrell side versus 5 on the Lannister side. It looks like the Rattleshirt Raiders got rid of that Widow's Wail, and the Merchant took the claim. Or Moneylender, sorry. Lannisport Moneylender took the claim.
Military. Any actions?
Oh, there's that put to the sword.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop it.
Kills the Knight of Flowers. Just like we thought.
Claim.
And all the attachments back to hand. And the Rattleshirt Raiders has killed his claim. This is not looking good. So we have Stealthing Intrigue Challenge with Tyrion. So Marjorie cannot defend. And we got Paxter Redwyn taken for claim.
Yeah, that's why I shouldn't have attacked him. Because Marjorie was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Wildfire Assault played on the Tyrell side into a March to the Wall, played on Lannister side. Getting rid of Marjorie and getting rid of Tywin, who had a Milk of the Poppy. So that's kind of a smart play. He probably has a Tywin in hand or expects to draw one soon.
Oh, Wildfire, I'll choose these three instead.
So that way he can play him back out without that Milk of the Poppy.
Good March.
And we got Marjorie Tyrell into play, duplicated, and a Lannister Merchant.
In your lap?
Doesn't matter. I'll search it after.
Hello.
And Arbor Knight played on the Tyrell side.
Hello.
Courtesan of the Rose. A Mare in Heat on the Arbor Knight, which I personally think is the better combo, or better interaction, or character to attach it to, over the Knight of Flowers. Just because that strength is so low on the Arbor Knight and works great with Lord of the Corssing when there is 0. You can bounce them out because everyone will be higher strength.
There you go.
And then you can spend a gold to give them a strength if necessary and win the challenge. But I guess if you're trying to get put to the swords off, Marin Heat's probably better on the Knight of Flowers.
Drones players, there's 30 minutes left in the round.
I think so.
Military. Oh, sorry. Do you have any actions? Nothing. Military stuff.
So we got a military challenge with Sirio and Jamie stealthing the Arbor Knight. So the courtesan's taken for claim. That was no defenders. So Jamie gets a renown and a power put on the house guard for unopposed. Bringing the Lannister player up to, it looks like 8 power there. Versus the Tyrell's 5.
Four cards? Or three? Three. Intrigue? Stealth? Reaction?
So intrigue with Jamie and Tyrion. Gaining 2 gold, of course. Stealthing the Arbor Knight. No defenders declared. There goes the Marin Heat.
Damn it. It's the one I don't need. It's one you bought miles and miles of.
Yeah, you didn't want those 3 at the starting end.
Now Kevin debates here on the power challenge, which he should be able to do.
Action?
Yep, stealth given to the merchant, who's stealth Littlefinger, taking away power, giving 1 for unopposed. So that's 11 on the Lannister side versus 4 on the Tyrell side. So we just have the organizers announcing some kind of prize giveaways, or someone who won another tournament, because this was the face-to-face games tournament held at St. Mike's College in Toronto, which they also had the X-Wing regionals, the Armada regionals, the Conquest regionals, and the Netrunner regionals all happening in the same room, which was kind of cool. It was like a little mini worlds. So they would stop every now and then and announce winners of other challenges, or sorry, other tournaments, or prize winners, and they were doing random prize draws and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool day. These guys are awesome for hosting this.
It's a good first challenge.
Military?
Also no defender.
So yeah,
Quick think here.
looks like an intrigue challenge that was done there. Then Highgarden used to remove the Arbor Knight to fake him out, I guess, and then he did a military. It looks like Marjorie's dupe will be chosen as claim. And we got a power challenge here.
Might as well.
With looks like Littlefinger +2 from Lords of the Corssing. And Marjorie's just blocking the unopposed. And dominance will go to Lannister player.
Go with the one. Oh, you have two. Ah, you're beating me.
Oh.
So Calm Over Westeros played on the Lannister side into Filthy Accusations. Played for the Tyrells.
Excuse me.
Not sure who you kneel here.
I'll be first.
I would think it would be Jamie.
Kneeling.
And it looks like I was right.
You're at 7.
Try to slow down the power gain there.
7 of them pows.
Power.
So current score, I believe, is 11 to 7.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Take your time. We're not in that hurry.
Got you.
So Intrigue was named for Calm Over Westeros, so the claim is reduced for the Tyrell player by 1 for Intrigue challenges.
Watch Trader.
So it looks like we have, I believe it's Sir Hobber, who is going to allow the Tyrell player to search his deck for a lady character, which is Marjorie, and add it to his hand. And there's a dupe for Sir Hobber.
I'm number 1 right now. I'm awesome.
And it looks like Philippe debating putting Heartsbane here. Yeah, he's putting Heartsbane on Sir Hobber.
One left.
And saving a gold, assuming for Highgarden. And on the other side, we got a dupe for Sirio. Here we go, the mountain. Sir Gregor Clegane has hit the board.
Piage Renown, and it's just same cost character.
And we saw Kevin there slap the mountain down on the board in a glorious fashion, how the mountain deserves to be played. You must raise your hand up high and drop him on the board.
Intrigue.
That is that's a common play. You all should do it too.
You have 2 cards. One is the Delicious Seal of the Hand.
Looks like Kevin debating on the Intrigue challenge with Tyrion, but not wanting to do it.
So, no thank you. Gotta use my
Oh,
finger.
debating on, sorry, defending. And we have Highgarden pulling the Arbor Knight back out of the challenge, who would have been 0 strength anyway from Lords of the Corssing. So he did what he did last round, I believe.
Power.
And we got a power challenge of 4.
And you get to a Delicious 7.
Could be +3 from Heartsbane.
Just enough.
Could be a treachery.
Not a single defender.
So it looks like no defenders declared.
For fun.
2 power gain there on the Tyrell side, 1 lost on the Lannister side.
Military.
And Kevin kind of in a pickle here because Marin Heat is in play, so he could put in someone and they could get bumped out. So he has to overcommit and put 2 guys in. To defend, the only problem is the Urbanite is +2 right now. So makes him 3. So Sirio could go in the challenge and not get bumped out because he's not higher strength. But it does go unopposed and Lord of the Crossing gain. So that will put the Lannister player, I believe, up to 11.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Nobody plays it, so it's understandable.
And we have, it looks like, Sir Gregor coming in with a military challenge, unopposed. The Bear and the Maiden Fair played, I guess, in the action windows there to let Kevin look at the top 5 cards of Philippe's deck. And he's going to choose what to put back. He can put back up to 3 cards on the bottom and the rest on the top in any order he chooses. And then we'll have keywords go off there at the end of the challenge, which will be some fun. Hopefully you got a character there.
Claim.
So claim is the dupe officer robber. Unopposed power gained.
No, sorry.
Oh, yeah. The 2.
So we have the Knight of the Flowers. And taken off with the pillage ability from the mountain, which kills Littlefinger. We have Philippe just conceded. That is game. Congrats, Kevin, on the win. And thank you for everyone watching. Thanks Face to Face for holding the tournament. And that was an interesting match. We got to see the mountain there at the end. Wish we could have saw him earlier. It was an exciting card to see in play. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll have another match coming up from the Swiss from this tournament shortly. And I appreciate all you guys watching. Thank you.